Good afternoon. Welcome to our Advent service on this Wednesday, December 15th. And we are honored to have you here with us, both those who are joining us virtually and those who are here with us in our sanctuary. As we begin our service, I will be lighting the candles of hope, peace, and joy. And then we will move forward with the liturgy of our service today. I'd like to invite us to join together in singing Prepare the Way of the Lord. Prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord, and all people will see the salvation of our God. Prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord, and all people will see the salvation of our God. Prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord, and all people will see the salvation of our God. Kindly join me now in our responsive psalm. To you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. O my God, in you I trust. Do not let me be put to shame. Do not let my enemies exult over me. Do not let those who wait for you be put to shame. Let them be ashamed who are wantonly treacherous. Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all day long. Be mindful of your mercy, O Lord, and of your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. Do not remember the sins of my youth or my transgressions. According to your steadfast love, remember me, for your goodness' sake, O Lord. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore, he instructs sinners in the way. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches the humble his way. All the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness for those who keep his covenant and his decrees. I'm wondering if Reverend Mahaney might come forward and do our reading for today.
Isaiah 35, 1-10. The wilderness and the dry land shall be glad. Desert shall rejoice and blossom. Like the crocus, it shall blossom abundantly and rejoice with joy and singing. Glory of Lebanon shall be given to it, the majesty of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord, majesty of our God. Strengthen the weak hands and make firm the feeble knees. Say to those who are of a fearful heart, be strong, do not fear. Here is your God. He will come with vengeance, with terrible recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. And then the lame shall leap like a deer. The tongue of the speechless sing for joy. For waters shall break forth in the wilderness, and streams in the desert. The burning sand shall become a pool, and the thirsty ground springs of water. The haunt of jackals shall become a swamp, and the grass shall become reeds and rushes. A highway shall be there, and it shall be called the Holy Way. The unclean shall not travel on it, but it shall be for God's people. No traveler, not even fools, shall go astray. No lion shall be there, nor shall any ravenous beast come up on it. They shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with singing. Everlasting joy shall be upon their heads, and they shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away.
We're now going to join together and sing 3 hymns, 162, 133, and 160. And I invite you to remain seated as we do so.
a child we may find, clinging heart, soul, and mind, like a child strong and kind, Jesus comes. Like a child we will meet, drag it close, 30 feet, like a child on the street, Jesus comes. Like a child we once knew, coming back into view, like a child born anew, Jesus comes. Like a child born to pray, and to show us the way, like a child here to stay, Jesus comes. Like a child we receive all that love can conceive, like a child we believe, Jesus comes. Amen. Please join me now in our prayer of intercession. Oh God, we seek you in the most unlikely places, as a child in a stable and in an empty tomb. Hear these prayers which come from the unlikely corners of our lives and hearts. Let us have hope that darkness and death do not have the final say. God, be with us. Let us prepare for the miraculous birth of the word in our hearts. God, be with us. Let us live into the joy of this life and the promise of God's return. God, be with us. Let us love God and our neighbors with all of our hearts, our minds, and our spirits. God, be with us. Please take this opportunity for silent and personal prayers. Give us ears to hear, O God, and eyes to watch, that we may know your presence in our midst during this holy season of joy, as we anticipate the coming of Jesus Christ, who taught us to pray, saying, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. We're now going to sing Wait for the Lord, and our minister of music will move us through this as the Spirit moves him. Amen. Please join me now in our closing prayer. God, as we continue this darkest time of the year, we see the night sky reflected in our world, from a full, beautiful moon to a starless, cloudy, rainy night. Help us to remember your promise. Shine your light upon us, warming our hearts and our souls. Live among us and do what we cannot. Bring peace, counsel the nations, lift up the poor and forgotten, and in our hearts. Amen.